Grand day to you, Sarah Broadhead. Thank you for thank you for tapping in. Namaste, namaste. Welcome, Sylvia, Nesba, my great auntie spirit. Welcome, welcome, Mary Todd. Thank you for joining. And I'm glad you're here as well. I'm really grateful to hold the space, share this knowledge today, and help us be able to become more aware of the things that we can do in our own home space when it comes to our own empowerment and the things that we can do with our own at-home water systems, as well as be able to make things more efficient, more cost efficient on our pockets, as well as make things way more of our own intention and our own love when it comes to what we're consuming. So that is what we'll be doing today, is we'll be exploring a little bit about a at-home water resource that you guys can utilize at home, every single one of us. And this at-home water resource has many benefits. When I say many, it is a whole entire rap sheet of things. And what it is that I'm talking about is Shungite water. And Shungite water is something that I have been exploring for roughly, I want to say about 5 years now. And with Shungite water, it has been very, very life-altering and life-shifting for me, as it's really brought a ton of clarity inside of my being. It's helped bring electric magnetism through my body. And not only that, but you're also connecting to a very pure, organic nature source that is giving its love, its nutrients, its minerals into the water as well. So we'll be diving in this live to talk about the ins and outs of what Shungite is as a stone, as a crystal, as there are many different usages of Shungite throughout our human life besides just for water. And we'll also be touching on how to make your own Shungite water at home. Very simple, few-step process. And the reason why I really wanted to come on here today to share this, is because for years I had been using this water resource, Shungite, and I've been wanting to really, wanting to share this and spread it to everybody, as much as I can and as efficiently as I can. And with the way that I continue to advance with these productions and these spaces and these lives, I've really came with all the tools now on how I could fully demonstrate and bring this information to you guys so that you may be able to partake on this journey as well within your own home space for yourself, your family members, your community, and all other loved ones in your life. Now, this is something that you can do anywhere. There's no bounds to where you can create Shungite water. You can create Shungite water at your home, at your work office, schools, community places, anywhere you can think of. You can produce and create your own Shungite water system. This is something that has brought tremendous efficiency. It has brought financial benefits. It is something that has eliminated myself buying plastic, as in plastic bottles, plastic jugs. And this is something that also cuts off that dependency of needing to go to supermarkets, needing to go to stores to go buy water. And not only that, but you also get to place your own intentions. You get to place your own love, your own affirmations, your own vibrations into this water that you get to create at home. And along with that, Shungite makes the water structured water, which then, due to the vortexes and the structuring of the water with the Shungite, it then creates it into living water. I'm sure some of us are aware of living water or have heard of it. Some things that you can purchase that cost quite a bit on the pocket that do create living water is things like Kangen machines and some other things as well. Now, those are pretty great devices. They are pretty cost heavy. And there's also a machine involved with that as well. Nothing wrong with that, but you are getting an artificial energy that's structuring your water. And again, nothing wrong with that. I do suggest Kangen water if that is something that you want to go with or you are going with. But when it comes to Shungite, Shungite is just a pure, raw, organic stone from the earth. It's Mother Earth's vibration purely. And with that, it is bringing its own organic minerals, its own health benefits, as well as other properties as well into your water. And it's creating water at the same quality, if not even better, than these other mainstream ways of cleansing your water. So as we begin, I'll introduce myself very quickly. For those of you that may not know me yet, this could be your first time tapping into one of my spaces. My name is Marcus, and I also go by Christolight. Marcus Christolight is, well, Christolight. The name came to me intuitively from my higher self. It's not something I chose to just one day come up with and sit there and make names for myself. It is something that intuitively came to me. It came to me through some of my darkest times. And through those darkest times, I was able to emerge. I was able to emerge in a newfound awareness, newfound wisdom of who I am, my divine purpose here, and not just that, but also what my higher self is, what soul origin and soul lineage and signature I bring into this human vessel and into this earth plane. With that being said, I found out in 2015 that I am a Lyran Crystal Elder of this galaxy. And with that comes great responsibilities. It comes a great maturing process of your spirit. I'm also a life path vibration 33. And my path has been very intriguing, very interesting, that's for sure. But at the core of everything that I do, when it comes to my content creating, my live spaces, my podcast, my guided meditations that I have on my YouTube channel, it's all with the core intention of helping bridge community, helping bring easier and efficient access to knowledge, wisdom, and tools for the collective. I'm doing this out of my free will, out of my free heart, dedication, and love to the all. A lot of people like to charge for this type of information. A lot of people like to charge for sharing knowledge of the universe. But I'm here to tell you, that is not how I am. That's not my intention. I'm here to give the knowledge of who we are for free, so we may be able to become aware of who we are and accelerate this process as a collective of ascending and healing and raising our frequency together as a unified consciousness. Along with that, I'm also a holistic, shamanic, quantum level practitioner, practice Reiki, I practice oracle card readings. I do light language activations. I also do Akashic record meditations to help you discover your higher self or your soul origin, whether that's Pleiadian, Lyran, Octurian, Sirian, Orion, and beyond. Along with that, I also do inner child healing, subconscious reprogramming. I also hold workshops, events, retreats. I facilitate and teach. I travel to teach and facilitate. And if you're someone that has community or knows spaces where you could use the value of my teachings and my practices, I'm always open to exploring, seeing if we resonate, and if I can come out and share my gifts with you guys. Along with that, I also do life guidance or life coaching to help people with their shadow work, restructuring their daily habits, patterns, and routines. And I also personalized guided meditations as well. If you guys have any questions about any of these things, feel free to reach out. I'll gladly give you my time and energy to answer your questions to the best of my ability. And then lastly, I also am a partner with a organic, ethical reishi mushroom company that has coffee, tea, skincare, and health products with a very organic and very ethical sourced reishi mushroom from China. So that's what I have to offer for you guys as Marcus Christolight here in this earth plane dimension of the 3D with each and every one of you. And thank you all for sharing this space with me. Thank you all for being in this earth plane. And thank you guys for tapping in and being here in this live today. And if you're not tapped in right now, thank you for tapping in the future, in whatever time and space this comes to you. So as we begin, I just want to remind us all, hydration check. Grab yourself some water or some tea or whatever it is that you like to hydrate yourself. And just remember to hydrate throughout the day, especially with these heat waves and solar flares and all this transformation that's taking place within our biological being. And when we exchange information as well as receive information and process, it also is a dehydrating process for the body. So just another reminder of staying hydrated. Alrighty. So as we begin, I'm gonna go ahead and kick us off with a little bit of a short breath, grounding and centering exercise that will only take just like 30 seconds to do. If you guys would like to participate with me, feel free to get comfortable. You can either sit, lay down, whatever it is that you would like to do. Even if you're standing, this is just going to be a few breaths to get ourselves grounded and anchored into this space, let go of any outside noise, any expectations, and anything else that has to do with the future or past, so that we may be as present as we can to receive, process, and come into clarity with this knowledge. So if you may, feel free to close your eyes, or you can keep them open. And we're going to go ahead and take 3 conscious, deep breaths intimately with ourselves to help get grounded. Go ahead and begin with the first breath, in through the nose. Drawing it down the body to the earth. And exhale. Breath number 2. And breath number 3. Never fails. How are we feeling after that? Ah, all right. Now we'll go ahead and begin with our education of what Shungite is in itself and what type of benefits it brings to your water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a couple of sites that has all this information that I'm about to read to you for you guys to be able to access at any time. Thank you guys for the love and the comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Welcome in, Nature Wolf. Welcome everybody. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin our education on what Shungite is as a stone. And then we'll also be talking about the benefits of the water, how to make the water. All right, so this is on healthline.com. You guys can access this at any time. This is free and for the public to access. All right. What is Shungite? Shungite is a rare black stone made up to around 99% carbon. It is mainly found in Shunga, a village in Karela, Russia. The stone has a unique composition. It contains fullerenists, or 3D spheric molecules made of 60 carbon atoms. These molecules are hollow and sometimes called buckyballs. Along with fullerenists, Shungite contains of nearly all the minerals on the periodic table. The origin of Shungite is a mystery. Typically, materials made of carbon come from decayed organic substances like old forests, but the stone is thought to be at least 2 billion years old. This is before organic life existed on the planet. Some theories of Shungite's origin is that it came from a large meteorite that collided into Earth, is that Shungite formed due to microorganisms in nearby water, or that the composition of organic matter in cemetery rocks changed over time. Does Shungite water have any benefits? To date, there's little scientific evidence. Many are acidotal and need a little bit more solid research. But we do outline the proposed benefits of Shungite below. Number 1, kills bacteria and viruses. Number 2, purifies water. Number 3, reduces oxidative stress. Reduces inflammation. Eases physical ailments. Shungite water has been traditionally used for allergies, sore throats, asthma, gastric issues, arthritis, kidney problems, liver problems, gallbladder issues, autoimmune disease, pancreatic dysfunction, chronic fatigue. It is believed that shungite has antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Shungite is also commonly known for its EMF protection as well. It does help you shield and nullify electromagnetic frequency and radiation, which is why you'll see shungite pyramids, shungite bracelets, shungite pendants, as well as other shungite forms that people will either wear, place around their home, or place around their body, or anywhere else, due to its electromagnetic frequency protection. It helps relieve stress, as it is believed to soak up the negative charged energy and balance the emotions. How to use shungite? You can infuse it in your water, wear it as jewelry, you can carry it in your bag, place it near EMF sources such as a Wi-Fi router, a tower, microwaves. Display shungite in your home to help with resting when it's time to go to bed. And then of course you can meditate with the stone as well, as it is a crystal compound. Alright, so now we're going to move over to Shungite Water and the type of benefits that Shungite Water directly has for us, and how you can make Shungite Water at home, step by step. And then after that, I will be doing a full-on, step-by-step demonstration for you guys of how to make Shungite Water yourself. Alright, this is from modernohm.com or .co, and I'll have these links down below in the description for you guys on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So what is Shungite Water and how to make it? We all know the impact of water pollution on humans is very significant, considering the fact that we are more than 70% water, and we need water for drinking, cooking, washing, planting, and so many other basic tasks. It is vitally important to have an easy access to clean, oxidized, mineralized water that heals us, not harms us. Shungite is one of the most unusual natural creations that is not only perfect for cleaning the environment, but also purifies, cleanses, and heals our body. It is natural, infinitely reusable, and environmentally friendly. Its versatility is impressive. Shungite can be consumed orally, applied topically, worn as jewelry, used as gravel in architecture or agriculture, and on and on. Most unique and rare natural mineral, shungite was formed more than 2 billion years ago. It comes from the deposits of Lake Onega in Russia. According to historical records, dating back to the 1700s, locals have been using shungite as a water purifier and as a healing substance for burns, insect bites, small wounds, to get rid of rashes and other skin problems, and to ease aches and pains. They bathed in it, they drank it, and they cooked with it. So yes, you can also do a shungite bath. You can place the shungite stones in your bath to receive the benefits and the cleansing properties of the shungite. Since the 1990s, there has been lots of published research about the benefits of shungite numerous books, papers, studies, and articles, even conferences dedicated specifically to this incredible mineral of the 21st century, quote unquote, as shungite is often called. It is now widely accepted that shungite possesses a multitude of properties beneficial to one's health. The ability to kill pathogenic bacteria, remove pesticides and pharmaceuticals, absorb from water various other organic and inorganic toxins, as well as heavy metals. Adding shungite to water enriches it with oxygen and fills it with calcium, magnesium, and quite a few other essential mineral compounds. And that's why we have decided to make living water kits that can be used at home and on the go. Shungite owes these amazing properties to its complex chemical composition, as well as carbon-based fullerene internal structure. What is fullereness? The discovery of fullereness was awarded to the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1998. A fullerene is a molecule consisting of carbon atoms, sometimes called a buckyball, and it resembles a soccer ball and is named after the famous architect Buckminster Fuller, because its form reminds of the pattern of the geodesic dome he created. These unique carbon-based molecules have strong antimicrobial and antibacterial properties, as well as proven unique ability to act as a long-lasting antioxidant. When placed in water, the fullereness and shungite attract and neutralize waterborne contaminants. They are able to normalize cellular metabolism, increase enzyme activity, and the stability of a cell function. Fullereness identity and neutralize the access of free radicals, preventing cell damage. In short, these molecules are largely responsible for the healing properties of shungite and its effectiveness for pure water and restructuring. Fullereness are still being researched by the scientists around the world while being used in such diverse industries as chemistry, physics, medicine, agriculture, and nanotechnology. Fullereness are not abundant in all shungite. The highest compositions are found only in elite shungite, or elite noble shungite, as it's called. And it's in a lesser degree in the traditional and normal black shungite. Elite noble shungite is the rarest form of this mineral, and it is found with less than 1% of all shungite deposits. The most potent and efficient form of shungite, elite noble, has a much higher percentage of organic compounds, or organic carbon, up to 98%. With significantly more fullereness than lower grades, it naturally helps to neutralize harmful contaminants, purify water and air, and provide powerful antioxidants. So yes, there are different forms, different types of shungite. There's a traditional regular black shungite, which is kind of chalky looking. And then you have the elite noble shungite, which is more shinier and has a shiny coat to it. And what you want to get for the most purest form for the water is the elite noble shungite. And you guys can just type in elite shungite and you'll find many different resources online where you can purchase it. So you can use shungite water and the shungite stones itself for your plants, your pets, and anything else that you can think of as well. All right. So now, how do you make shungite water at home? You may be curious. So, what you do is you order your Shungite, and then once you receive your Shungite, you then take that Shungite and you boil it in a pot, and you boil it for about 10 minutes roughly. The reason why you do this boiling process is it helps remove and pull out any type of excess things from the earth that you do not want to be digesting. After you boil it for 10 minutes, you then take a strainer, place your stones in a strainer, rinse it off with cool water. Cool water, that is. And now what you have done is you've cleansed and purified your stones and crystals so that they are ready to be used and to allow digestion through your water. And then what you'll do is you'll grab a nice, ceramic or glass type of container, and you could use something as small as a mason jar, or you can use something as large as one of those glass party pitchers or liquid devices that we use at parties with the spout on it. And that's what I use. So you want to use about roughly 50 grams of the Elite Noble Shungite per liter of water. If you're using the regular Shungite, you want to use around 200 grams per liter of water. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your Shungite that has been boiled and rinsed and cleansed, and you're going to place it in your container. And then you're going to fill up that container. And you can either fill it up with literally your tap water, or you can fill it up with some distilled water or any water source that you would like. And then you're going to allow that water to sit at a minimum of 2 days. And then they say you want to do it for roughly 2 to 3 days. So then what you'll notice is you'll start to see a lot more oxygen bubbles in your water. And you'll notice the cleanliness of it. And you'll be able to see how clear and clean it is as well. And that's it. Those are all of the steps right there on how to make Shungite water at home. You order your Shungite, you boil it, rinse it, place it in your container, fill up your container with any water, allow it to sit for 2 to 3 days, and you're all good to go. That's how you make Shungite water. That easy, that simple, that efficient. You can use your Shungite for up to a year. And then about once a month, if you want to, you can recharge your crystals and stones by placing them in the sunlight for about 4 hours. So when you think about that, you only have to buy Shungite one time a year. And that allows you to have your own Atwater home system that is very, very medicinal and beneficial for you and your loved ones. You don't have to go to the grocery store to go buy plastic bottles. You don't have to go spend a bunch of money on continuously buying water. All you have to do is just keep refilling your container, allow it to sit for 2 to 3 days, and you can efficiently keep on doing that for about a year and then replace your stones again. Now, if you're someone that, has multiple people in your home that would be using this water, grab yourself a few containers. Order a little bit more Shungite for those containers, and you can have 3, 4, however many containers around your home. Perhaps even one in everybody's room, including the kitchen, and you'll be all good to go. So yeah, that's all it takes. Very simple, very efficient, very easy process. Saves money, saves on buying plastic, saves on not knowing where your water is being sourced from, allows you to cleanse out anything on a micro level that's in your water, including fluoride. Yes, I said fluoride. Shungite water does get rid of fluoride. You can go get Brita filters, you can go get anything else that's just a regular filter, and it does not remove fluoride. Along with that, reverse osmosis. Some of us don't realize that reverse osmosis water is actually dead water. The reverse osmosis process strips out any minerals or any vitamins that could be in your water to then make it dead water. Now, yes, this is better than taking in a bunch of toxins and metals and fluoride, but at the same time, due to it being dead water, having no minerals in it, it actually becomes a dehydrating process for your body to process that water. So when it comes to the shungite is not only cleansing everything that reverse osmosis cleanses, including fluoride, it also brings structuring to your water, and it also brings living water patterns into your water to become living water, on top of all the benefits and all the nutrients that you receive through the shungite stone. So what we're going to do, now that we've been through our educational part, is I'm going to show you guys step by step right here at my home how to create shungite water in its very simple and easy manner. So give me just 1 minute. I'm going to go grab my charger, get things set up. Feel free to hydrate, grab more water, use the restroom, whatever you'd like to do, and get ready for this demonstration, as you guys will see live and through video, step by step, how to make shungite water at home for you and your loved ones.
Sacred Light presents a Middle Earth guided meditation journey, hosted by Marcus Christolight and special guest Shauna Lee, the multidimensional muse. See you then, live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Ashe.
Discover the power of heart chakra healing. Join Marcus Christolight of Sacred Light, Healing and Wellness for a transformative heart chakra empowerment flow shop. On July 13th at 11 p.m. EST, we're gathering on Zoom to explore the depths of our heart chakras. What's in store? We'll delve into understanding blockages, and learn how to balance your heart chakra using food, crystals, and healing practices. Plus, there's dedicated journaling time to help you identify and reflect on your own heart chakra blocks. And here's the kicker. Marcus will guide you through a meditation to support your balancing process. It's all about creating a sacred space for healing and growth. Best part, this empowering flow shop is donation-based. Sign up at sacredlight33.as.me or hit the link in our bio. Got questions? Slide into our DMs. Unlock your heart. Embrace your journey. Join us and feel the love flow.
All right, we are back. And yes, those previews I just showed you guys. Number one, coming up today at 5:55 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a live Middle Earth guided meditation journey. If you guys want to tap in and join, it'll be on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then on this Saturday at 1:11 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a free donation-based heart chakra workshop on Zoom. And if you guys would like the Zoom link, you can just reach out to me, or you can go directly to sacredlight33.as.me and book there. And again, it's a free donation-based space at 1:11 p.m. Eastern this Saturday for the heart chakra. There will be a meditation, journaling, and a full in-depth education on what the heart chakra is, as well as how to identify blockages and how they manifest and what they look like in your life. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump the water that I have in this container right now into this pot, just so I can have an empty container for you guys as I do this demonstration. All right, so here's an example of a type of container that you can utilize, and this is what I use at home. Just one of these traditional party containers, glass or ceramic, preferably not plastic, so you're not getting those microplastics in your container or into your water. as you can see here. As you can see here, we have our shungite. Beautiful black cones. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those stones and you're going to grab yourself a pot. And then you're going to put your shungite in that pot. And then you're going to fill it up with some water. And you just want to fill it up just enough to cover it pretty decently. Nothing crazy. And then you're going to go ahead and turn on your stove and put on like a medium high. And then you're going to allow the stones to boil for about 10 minutes roughly. Now, I'm not going to boil them myself here in this demonstration because I've already done that and it's not necessary for me to do that with these stones again. But I just wanted to show you guys step by step how to do it. So yeah, you let them sit for about 10 minutes and boil. So then you're getting that excess dirt and anything else out of the stones. And then after 10 minutes, when they're ready, you're going to grab your strainer All right. You're going to grab your strainer, place it in the sink or wherever else you like to use your strainer. And then you're going to take your freshly boiled shungite after 10 minutes. And then you're going to go ahead and dump it in the strainer. And then now you have your shungite in the strainer. Now you're going to rinse it off with some cool water. Not hot water, but cool water. Maybe even put your hands in there. Do some Reiki on it. Give it some love. Nurture it a little bit. Then after you have rinsed it, you go ahead and take your container. Then go ahead and dump the shungite into the container. And then after that, all I gotta do is just fill it up. And yep, I used my tap water at home. And it came out beautiful, crystal clear, and all that good stuff. Just fill up the container and allow it to go to the top. Very simple process. Nothing else to it. It's really not a complicated thing to do. And when you really think about the benefits that we went over on a health level, as well as efficiency, financial, and eco, the whole entire world level, there's so many positives and so many wins about this that honestly, I don't even know what there is to lose by introducing something like this to your home or to your workplace or to a community. And, if we could really maybe revolutionize this, maybe make this a trend by being the ones to take action and do this ourselves first, we could really shift and change the way that we use water at home, especially when it comes to the things that I talked about with eliminating plastic, having to go to grocery stores, overpaying for water. You buy Shungite, you can get around like 200 grams roughly for maybe 70 to 80 bucks. And then you don't have to pay for that again for almost a year. And then you're good to go to keep on recycling and filling up this container for about a year. So, there's a lot of things to really think about, consider when it comes to your water at home with this Shungite. So now we have it all filled up, good to go. And all you're gonna do is just let it sit for 2 to 3 days. I just do a minimum of 2. And then you're all good to go. You have yourself clean, beautiful Shungite water. And that is literally it. That is the process. Very, very simple. And then Sarah Broadhead, I see your question. Why sunlight? So I don't know the full background behind why Shungite resonates with sunlight more than anything. I think it has to do with its carbon-based nature, as carbon-based things get fueled and get electrolyzed by sunlight. You think about our body is carbon-based. We get fueled by the sun. You think of the plants and things like that, when their relationship with carbon, they get fueled by the sun. So I mean, that's my best answer for you. I'm not an expert on the science behind why Shungite resonates with sunlight for recharging, but that's the best answer I can give for you. Thank you for asking that question. So I'll show you guys my other container with the Shungite that's been sitting for 2 days. And keep in mind too, you guys can use like quartz crystals and amethyst, and you can put that in your water to add to it. You can maybe put crystals around it or on top. Like for me, I have this Ankh of Life right here. And I know that metaphysically, it represents, eternal life, balanced force, balanced energy. So I have that on top, as well as a little tiny crystal heart, just to add even more metaphysical energy to the water. And then if you look, you can see the oxygen bubbles at the top there, showing the structuring of the water and how the oxygen rises to the top. And you can see that there's a lot of oxygen bubbles in there. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the top, how clear and crystal it is. And also when you think about it, seeing how easy and simple that process is, think about how much fun you can have as a everyday activity with your family, with your loved ones, with your children. Think about your children. Think about how much fun it could be to educate your children and do it with them at home to make the water system. Get them involved, let them have fun playing with the stones, connecting with the energies, and also learning for their own self at a young age how to construct, how to sovereignly create their own water. And then they have that experience. And then they can carry that experience to the others that they connect with. Think about your elders that have all these health issues that could use this purified type of water. So it's a very beautiful thing. It's definitely blessed my life in the last 5 years. And there's a lot of spiritual value as well with connecting with and ingesting this beautiful crystal, as all crystals have a spirit behind them as well and are conscious. Crystals are part of consciousness. So when you have this water with the shungite's consciousness is interacting with that consciousness of the water. And then it's interacting with you and your electromagnetic field and your human being. That's all I got for you guys today. Very simple, very easy. Feel free to watch the replay anytime. Feel free to share this with family members, loved ones, and community, and spread the word. This is how we take our power. This is how we initiate our sovereignty. This is how we show and demonstrate and embody that we are the ones to use our power, do the things that we have at our own hands with nature, with our organic compounds that we have that are medicines for us, that are able to bring value into our life in many different levels. So thank you guys all for tapping in, that have joined this live and participated. And if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. You guys know where to find me at, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or email. Just reach out. I'll answer any questions, and I'll have down below in the description the website links for all the information. And yeah, wow. Let me know how it goes for you guys. I'd love to see your at-home Shungite water if you do make it. I'd love to hear about the type of results that you have in your health, as well as your energy, and anything else that comes along with it in the journey. Feel free to connect with me and let me know how it goes for you, or if you have questions. I'll be back again tomorrow for part 2 of Shungite Water 101. And I'll actually be having a guest joining me, as he is a really good brother of mine connected to the dragon energies. His name is Yuga, the Dragonic High Priest, and he has been using Shungite water as well. And he has advanced with it to where he has made his own type of Shungite water called radionics, where he uses different magnets and crystals to amplify and bring even more potency to the water. So you guys will be able to learn tomorrow how to do that and how he uses it in his system at home. So tap in tomorrow at noon Eastern live for part 2 of Shungite Water 101. Thank you guys all. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Wholeness and balanced love.